I'm happy to now announce Kerry, VP Conversational AI of Waterfield Tech. Waterfield Tech is one of the leading system integrators in the US, working for some of the biggest companies in the world. They are a thought leader in generative AI, and they're one of the early adopters and launch partners of AMP in the US. Kerry is one of the most knowledgeable people in conversational AI I have met so far, and that's why I'm very excited to welcome him here on stage. Kerry.
Wow, what an exciting time to be in AI, in customer service, and customer experience. I've been in AI for 25 years. And to be honest, for the first 23 of those, there wasn't actually much intelligence in AI. But as we've seen, as we've heard, that's changed. For the last 2 years, me and my team have been exclusively building with Gen AI. More than 30 different use cases. We've built chatbots and voice bots covering retail, healthcare, finance, government. We have used dozens of different AI models. We've fine-tuned them. We've used open source frameworks. We've built our own frameworks. And then I met Malta. And it was like we'd been living parallel lives. Me and my team had been stitching together whatever AI we could find to build these experiences. But Malta and his team had been building a platform. They'd been building AMP. So 2 months ago, we brought our teams together to focus on what I believe is one of the most challenging use cases, and one that epitomizes the difference of where we've come from and where I believe we're going to. The client we're working with makes hundreds of millions of outbound calls to their customers who owe them money. Ask them to pay, or arrange some kind of payment arrangement that works for them. They have thousands of humans across multiple contact centers having really difficult conversations every single day. But those conversations can only get so good before the agents get tired, or frustrated, or distracted, or they find another job. And we all know what a big challenge churn is in the contact center. It really puts a cap on how good customer experience can get, because if the agent churns after 6 or 9 or 12 months, we've got to bring someone else in and train them again and just start all over again. AMP and the AI agents that we can build with it is the perfect solution for this challenge. When someone calls, the AI agents have the right context. What is the customer situation? What happened before? What other conversations have been had? The right approach, engaging, understanding, persuading. The right tone, forceful when necessary, and empathetic when that's appropriate. They never get tired or frustrated or embarrassed. They never say something insensitive. It's a game changer. But building with Gen AI is very different. We're not just deploying another piece of tech into the contact center. We are onboarding an AI workforce that needs leading and managing just like your human workforce does. I'd like to take a moment to just share some of the differences that me and my team have discovered on our journey to go from building legacy IVR and classic conversational AI applications for decades to the last 2 years exclusively focusing on Gen AI. First, and I think this is really important, we are not just building a better IVR, nor are we just trying to create cheaper humans. We want to create something that is better than both. So in the early days, use case discovery is really important. You've got to find that use case that really plays to the strengths of Gen AI. And when you find it, you don't write specs. You're not creating requirements. You're defining OKRs, objectives and key results that will let your AI agent and you know when it's achieved the outcome you were looking for. And we're not writing call flows. We're defining SOPs, standard operating procedures that explain how to get this task done in the processes that apply in that business and the systems available to the agent. And we're not designing. We're doing prompt engineering. We're coming up with the instructions that will let the AI agent know how to get this task done, what to say, and how to say it. We're not even doing integration. We're building tools for our AI agents to use to connect with back-end services. And those tools need to translate what the back-end services provide into something that makes sense to the LLM. But I think by far the biggest difference is that we're not doing QA. We're not doing quality assurance like you know it. We're doing simulation and evaluation. The AI agents that we're creating can literally have an infinite number of different conversations. So testing a few happy paths through the system isn't going to cut it. And it's exactly that led to some of those hugely embarrassing early deployments where customers and some bad actors steered chatbots off course and create huge embarrassment for the likes of DPD and Air Canada. So as Malta and Stefan have said, we've got to let the AI practice simulate thousands of interactions and then coach it and correct it to get it right. And I think this points to the solution for one of the thorniest issues, one of the issues that has put huge barriers up and is stopping many customers from deploying Gen AI, and that is compliance and risk and reputation. This isn't code. It's not always going to get it right, but that's okay. What we need to do is demonstrate that it performs at or above the performance of your human agents. We need to show that it's no more likely to step out of process, risk the brand reputation, or do something that's out of compliance. And we can do that by simulating thousands of interactions in AMP and using AI agents to evaluate those interactions and determine, did they meet the objectives and the key results, the OKRs that we unearthed right at the beginning of the process. In that way, we can quantify the compliance and reputational risks, and we can optimize and harden our solutions to the risks that bad actors present. We should be taking the first live calls with this solution in the next 3 weeks. And then we're going to begin a cycle of optimization that I am convinced is going to create agents that are better, faster, cheaper, more scalable, more consistent, and have much more personal interactions with our clients' customers than their agents do today. This isn't about better IVR. It's not even about cheaper agents. It's about something that can do better than either of those things. Human agent churn, and as I said, that puts a cap on the quality of experience. AI doesn't churn, it just keeps getting better. Human agents are too expensive to have spend hours poring over a specific issue with a customer in the previous conversations to have exactly the right conversation with your customers, but AI can. And with humans, we can't ensure that every call gets to the same agent that they spoke to before, with whom they developed a relationship where they can pick up the conversation, but AI can. So with Gen AI, with AMP, it's no longer just about cost saving. This is about leveraging fast, scalable, abundant artificial intelligence, the likes of which we've never seen before. And what does this mean? This means you have the potential for huge competitive advantage. But I think it's a winner-take-all scenario. Because those businesses in contact center and outside who can best leverage this abundant form of intelligence will gain advantage. And they'll know that it was the AI that gave them that advantage. So with the extra time and space and resources that they get from their competitive advantage, they'll explore more new use cases. They'll push the boundaries further. They'll get more competitive advantage, more time, more space, even more resources, and they'll invest even more in AI. A classic exponential feedback loop. Winner takes all. So the question, of course, is how do you become the winner? I've covered some of this. The mindset, I think, is really important. This isn't just another piece of tech. You're onboarding an AI workforce that needs leading and managing just like your human agents do. And I think this is great for all of the awesome contact center leaders and senior managers and duty managers and senior agents and AI trainers, because this is your moment to really make AI what it can be. Get great at hiring, training, coaching, and promoting your AI workforce. OKRs, not requirements. SOPs, not call flows. Simulation and evaluation, not QA. But we're not just deploying tech, but we do need the tech. And there, you have options. You could wait for your contact center vendor or CCaaS provider to integrate Gen AI in a neat way, but you won't win with them. They're so far behind, it's too slow. You could roll your own. Nobody, not even Paloa, have a monopoly on AI. Anyone with a credit card can get access to the most incredible foundational AI models and secure, scalable cloud infrastructure. But as I've talked about, stitching this all together is really quite hard, and it just keeps changing. We've churned through so many models, so many frameworks, so many hosting providers. But if you are a tech-forward business and you've been building a team and an infrastructure for the last 12 or 18 months, this could be a good option for you. Or you could pick a suite, an AI suite focused on contact center, like Paloa. There are others. Core AI, Cognigy, and Paloa have all raised between $50 and $100 million in the last 6 months to invest in contact center AI. It's not easy to pick between them. But we've picked Paloa. We picked Paloa because they have a laser focus on Gen AI. They have shed the baggage of IVR and classic conversational AI. I like them because of the team. I've had the honor and the privilege of working closely with the team here in Berlin several times and remotely for several months. They're a smart bunch. They really get it, and a great, great culture. Congratulations. I like their PTU. They've got dedicated infrastructure on Azure that means they get fast inference speed, fast guaranteed inference speed. And I like their relationship with Microsoft. I used to worry that if you used an AI platform like Palloa, you'd always be a few steps behind when the new models came out. But actually, I've changed my mind. With the deep relationship that Palloa have with Microsoft, they're getting early access to the models. They had GPT-4o integrated within 48 hours. This is a high-stakes, winner-takes-all situation. Speed and momentum are going to be a deciding factor. So don't sweat the price. Don't sweat the features. Pick a team, a platform, and a partner that's going to let you start now, deploy rapidly, optimize quickly, without sweating the technical details, so you can be the ones to get to market fast, gain that exponential advantage, and you can be the individual, the team, or the business that takes all. Thank you.